The Wild Wild West.
I should invest in the Spider League and bring it like a...
You got something white on your lip. I didn't want you to start the...
Appreciate that. Yeah, true.
I didn't see it, or else I would have.
I think I saw it in the bathroom and I just ignored it.
That's a good point in your life when you're like, fuck it. I got cum on my lip. I'm going to let it
I
fly.
think I literally tried it once. It didn't come off and I was like, whatever. I got to do stuff.
Now I'm worried about my lip corners.
Are we fired up? Nice.
You got to keep the lip stuff in. That's good.
True, yeah. Keep that in, man. That's a good cold open. Nate noticed I had his cum on my lip. Joe List, thank you for coming, man.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. This is sick. I'm now here an extra day just for this. I got bumped from a big podcast I won't name that also records on Monday nights in Austin.
I'm glad you can come on, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm thrilled.
And you're traveling with family. That's an area of interest of mine because I do it all the time.
I know. We talked about it a while ago. I quote you all the time. And yeah, it's fun. I don't mind the actual traveling. On the plane is fun to me.
It's not that hard.
No. And I don't want to throw my success in everybody's face, but I get upgraded a lot, Delta Diamond. So my son has flown almost exclusively first class, which is very nice.
Yeah.
But he's about to turn 2, so I'll have to buy him a ticket.
Oh, shit. You're coming up on that. That sucks.
Yeah, that'll be the end of...
It's funny watching because some people smile at the child in first class and then other people almost grimace at the child.
Yeah, it feels like a thing where people are like, get the fuck out of it. You didn't learn this. But.
So even when they're like 2, it's not you, or 1, it's not you holding them. It's like them sitting in a seat.
Oh yeah, you got to pay for them. You can still hold them on takeoff when they're like 2-ish, and then once they get a little bigger, it's kind of like a gray area.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, my kid's crying. I'm not going to strap them to a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Just be like, sorry, buddy. So yeah, you have to they kind of give you leeway. My one daughter's 5, and for landings, they're like, she needs to be in a seatbelt.
Okay.
You're like, whatever.
So when you had, I assume there was a moment where you had just the one kid, and there was 3 of you. Did you ever travel the 3 of you? Did you buy a row?
Oh yeah, we've done it before.
Yeah,
we do Southwest sometimes too, which we just did to Chicago this weekend. It's in one time. Last time because usually my wife's really good about checking in. We get early, so we get to be towards the front, and the one time I just wasn't paying attention. We were sitting at the gate next to the gate we were supposed to be at. Oh, so the whole plane had boarded. And then I heard my name last call and I was like, oh no. So we all had to split up. My wife is not a fan.
Was she a lap kid at that point, or was she just sitting by herself?
This is when we had the 2 of them. So we had to I ended up taking 1 and 1. We just had to beg strangers to switch seats.
Right.
Which some people are cool about. Some people are not cool about that at all.
There's that thing, you see it online where people are like, your baby's not my problem. I paid for the seat. You ever see those?
No, I've never seen that. But it's also that's the one thing. Flying with kids is nice once you get over your kid crying loudly on a plane. I don't care. If my kid screams and cries, I'm like, and I know people hate that, but it's grow the fuck up, dude.
Well, and here's the thing.
I don't care that the kid's crying. It's just I'm gonna sort this out.
But also, everybody has noise canceling headphones now. That's the standard headphone, and everyone you got 400 channel. Just turn on Mission Impossible 11 and turn it up full volume.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Move.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't get me wrong. I'm not thrilled if there's a crying baby, but you are you have the ability. You don't have to just sit there listening to it.
Now, if y'all were on a plane solo and you have first class and some lady has first class and she's trying to get you out of your seat that you really wanted.
I fantasize about the opportunity.
To be a gentleman?
Absolutely, yeah. I fantasize about a decrepit old man and being like, please, sir, take this. Please take my seat. Or a kid. My one fantasy is a kid throwing something very hard at my head. Yeah. To the point where I'm bleeding. I get to be like, yeah, it's no big deal. I for real
just laugh it off.
Yeah. Just I deal with this all the time. So
I have foul ball fantasy. Whenever I'm at a game, I'm picking a kid. I'm I'm gonna fucking make this kid's world. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him. No, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna be that guy. Which I did do one time at a New York Islanders hockey game. I caught the shirt. They fired the shirt, and I caught it. Oh. And I'm a Bruins guy, so I just gave it to a kid, and I felt like a real
$1 million.
Yeah, I want to catch a foul ball just so I can give it to a kid and go viral.
You saw that lady who went viral for the exact opposite?
Yeah.
One of yours.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny? My wife was showing me that exact clip. The lady spazzed as a guy, Now, I didn't really see the struggle. Did he like snatch it from her, or he just caught it? And she was being a sore loser.
I think it like landed in like it just hit the ground. He rushed over while everybody was trying to get it, grabbed it first, and then ran back.
It.
Yeah, I don't think he took it out of anybody's hand.
She was like, I think maybe touching it, but it wasn't her row. It was in his row, but right in front of her, and she's a woman, so she sucks at everything. And she was like reaching down, so I think her finger must have been touching it or whatever.
Okay.
But he got the ball.
Yeah,
it's like one of those things. Yeah, he had the ball, and then he gave it to his kid. It was his birthday, and then she came over. But I feel bad for the guy because I don't know if you watched the video. Like the woman comes up yelling, and he goes. Like literally, it's like it's egregious, but and people are like, this guy's a pussy, fuck this guy. But he's also literally hugging his son from behind. It's his birthday. He just like feels like a hero, and this woman must have been like screeching and put her hands on him too. So you have those moments where you're like, go,
yeah, what the fuck is going on? Yeah,
and people are like, you're such a pussy the way you reacted. You're like, well, that was like guttural. I could beat the fuck out of this woman. I'm not like a cunt.
Yeah, he's not a pussy.
Frightened me.
He's also he's an old man too. There's a chance he's dealt with that for decades, and he thought he was at like a game with his son. All of a sudden, a lady's like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! I thought you were at home. I thought you were back at the house. What are you doing?"
Then people are calling him a pussy too because he gave the ball up. But you're also, I also get that of like, what am I gonna do? Just fist fight this woman? Like, fucking take your ball, you douche. And then the guy got one of the players.
No, if he gave it away, it would have been even worse. They gave him. Yeah, the players gave him a bunch of stuff.
The team gave him a bunch of shit too.
Yeah, like, so nice. The team rallied around. He's like, dude, I'm sorry to deal with that bitch. here's a bunch of swag from the team.
Well, then people were booing her, and so the whole section was booing, and she started yelling at that. It was like a wrestling match. She was like fucking, I don't know, Randy Savage or something. I haven't watched wrestling in a while.
Yeah, that sucks. That lady's definitely. She has to go back to her job now, and everyone's like, oh yeah, you're the like asshole of the week. You're the giant fucking asshole of the week.
And I don't know if she's been doxxed yet. Do we know that?
I don't know for sure, but there's rumors that she's lost her job since then.
No.
Yeah, I saw it online, but I don't know how true that is. It was just on Twitter.
Damn, she shouldn't have lost her job for that though. That's kind of
I don't think so. But they did dox her. I found her first and last name in a comment section.
I thought you were saying you found her first, like you were the first one.
I didn't know.
I got her.
Yeah, you never know. That's like kind of, I'm like bugged out about that. You can just be going about a normal thing and just like your life's ruined over just one spaz.
I know. You can't even yell the N-word at the subway anymore, you know? You never know what surveillance is going to nab you.
And my wife brought the old lady video to me, and then I was like, she was like, this lady's such a bitch. Then I saw a video of an old white guy and a, let's say, middle-aged black guy snap. They both went for it, to be fair.
Yeah.
And it was a contest, and the black guy emerged victorious.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, he's a piece of shit. And I was like, I don't know. It's the flip side. It's like the guy wrestled it from the lady. He's a hero.
Yeah.
But then the black guy, it was like an old man. So do you give it up? Or do you just be, black as hell and be like, not my problem?
I do think it's like,
I'd hit it with the not my problem.
It's a known thing, though. You give the ball to a child, I feel like, as an adult. It just feels...
I would say the elderly is like, you deserve this. I don't have to give this to you. He power snatched it.
What if there's no kid in like a 6-seat radius? Like you're here, no one there, no one there, no one there, no kid, just all adults.
Give it to the hottest lady. Hottest lady gets the ball. I would
Put it
say.
between her tits.
It's hottest lady at that point.
All right.
I mean, I'm
Throw
not
it back. Put it back in play.
Especially if it's like not your team's ball, like I don't need this shit. Who started that in Chicago? I think Chicago does it.
Yeah, that's big. And then other cities try to do it, and you're like, well, that's not even our thing.
Yeah,
Just
that's
let me keep the ball.
Yeah. I would keep it for sure. But then you probably get home and it's like, how long would you look at that ball in terms of like, oh, you gave it away? Would you really have sentimental value? Or would you just sit at home like, oh, it's a fucking ball?
It's kind of fun, I guess. I mean, I have a major league. I got to watch the Toronto Blue Jays batting practice on the field one time, and they gave me a ball, and I have it, and I'm like, oh, that ball. You get to tell people
nice
that ball is a real ball, whatever. Yeah. And my uncle. I was at a game with him years ago. Sean Green, I think he played with the Blue Jays at the time. It was like a rain delay game, so it was down to like a very small amount of people. And he caught the last out and like threw it like directly to my uncle, and that was the coolest.
That's nice.
The closest I've come to a thing. But I have no idea what that ball. I actually told the story to my uncle, and he's like, "I don't remember that at all." And I was like, "He threw it to you," and he's like, "Really?" So I guess that's the answer.
Yeah, it's in his basement somewhere.
Yeah, no memory whatsoever of a professional baseball player tossing my ball. And then did you see the tennis one with the hat? That was like a big one the week before.
No.
Oh, that one was crazy. That guy did get doxxed. I think he was European. Did you see that one? Boy, tennis is really at a low point in the United States, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it was right after a match. The guy like took off his sweaty hat and handed it to a kid, and this guy nabbed. I think he signed it, handed it to the kid. The guy nabs it and quickly puts it in his wife's purse.
Ooh.
And it went viral. And the kid was like,
Oh,
"What the
didn't
fuck?"
he like steal it though? He didn't like take it. Or oh no, he took it. He snatched it.
He
from
literally
the kid.
like snatched it. I don't know if the
okay.
kid got his hands on it, but the player was
clearly
literally
going
handing
in.
it to him. And I think he was like a CEO or some crazy shit. It was like a big thing.
Oh, I think I heard of this.
And
now.
then there was like an apology that I think might have been fake because there was like a statement being like finders keeper, or you snooze, you lose or something. But I think that was fake.
Did he say? No, I think I remember the statement now. It was like he was like, "This is how you become a winner. You take things like you're not
maybe that was
afraid to
it.
take things from people."
It was something like that, but I was like, this has to be not real.
There's no way the company took that position.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a company.
Like,
It
for
might have
the-
been that guy just being like, "This is how I got what I got."
True.
Not worried about what the little man thinks of me.
Sean looks like he has something for the folks at home.
It's hard to sift through this People magazine article, but they keep saying he's a CEO. He runs like a concrete company in Poland, so
that's
he's
fair.
not like a big.
He's just a fat Italian guy.
He's a Polish. He's a
Polish guy.
Polish
yeah.
concrete guy.
Bring
Yes.
back Polish jokes.
Yeah,
Those
true.
kind of faded, didn't they?
Polish jokes, yeah, they fell out of favor. Nobody fires them up.
Yeah, that's weird.
They were big when I was little. They were huge.
That was the only thing.
The Polish family, they got locked inside of their car.
What happened? How'd they get locked in there?
They're just too dumb. They didn't realize they could just open the lock.
I was like the one. Why did the Polish guy get fired from the M&M's factory? He kept throwing away all the W's. That was a big joke when I was a kid. Because then they kind of became blonde jokes. Blonde and Polish were interchangeable.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What are the origins of Polish people being dumb?
I think they were fucking dumb. I think every ethnic group came here, and the Irish were like, they were like lazy, subhuman. Italians were, just annoying, and then Polish people came here, and everyone's like, these guys are dumb as fuck.
But could the origins be like the dumb people stayed behind when the Nazis were coming? Is that like... Could that be the origin?
They were probably valiant. They were the heroes.
By the way, I'm not. This is not. This is
they're
Mike.
all dumb, and the dumb ones got killed by the Nazis, and the other dumb ones came here.
Right. But this is, by the way, this is not my theory. I'm just wondering if that's how it originated.
That's true.
I'm not like those fucking idiots didn't get out of the way of the Nazis.
Yeah, I don't have any position on it at all. I actually heard Polish people have not the biggest, but the fattest dicks out of all of the whites.
Is that right?
Yeah, I swear to God. That's the word on the curb, that the Polacks have fat dongs. So I always throw that in there as well.
Fat is funny because it makes it seem like they could lose it if they worked. Like thick feels like natural, but fat is like I gotta change my diet, thin out my dick a little.
Yeah, they have obese dongs.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah, what was I remember looking into the exact term Polak, and I if I'm not mistaken, it actually applied to like Hungarians. I think they actually, I forget. There was some weird thing where
I always thought it was a slur for them.
yeah, it is. It's a slur. But it kind of, I think it originated with like Hungarians. When anyone from Eastern Europe came here, everyone lumped them together as Polacks, basically.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was a slur. I've been using that left and right.
It's not a slur. If a Polish guy gets offended, he's a Polak. So it's saying you're kind of boneheaded. But yeah, Eastern Europeans are kind of a subject of fascination for me. So I don't know anything about any of those countries.
Right.
This Google AI overview is blaming Archie Bunker for the anti-Polish sentiment. They said he had a Polish son-in-law in All in the Family, and he would constantly make fun of him.
Oh, meathead.
Yeah. So they said that sort of started it, along with like xenophobia and stuff, according to Google.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I know they have big fat heads. I've heard that too. And square, big, fat square.
Fat heads, fat dicks, and dummies.
Are the fat heads from drinking? I know the dicks aren't.
I don't know. You know what? I was at a bar with my wife. We're in Chicago this weekend, and we're at a hotel bar just hanging out. And there were two guys. Their wives had giant fake tits, And the guys had big fat heads, and I was kind of like, damn, it's kind of alpha to have like there's a giant fat head. They're just like arms around their fake titted wives, and I was like, these guys are onto something.
They're swinging.
I got to pee next to one of the guys, and I was just kind of, I didn't like look at his dick, but I was kind of admiring him. Be like, damn, I wish I was with you guys, man. I'm with my fucking wife, their natural tits, and I'm just. You guys have giant fake titted wives, like dude, nipples flying out of the shirt. No kidding. They just sat there in like pink polos with huge heads, and just menacing me from across the bar.
Sounds wonderful.
It was awesome.
I grew up in Massachusetts. There was no Polish people. I feel like maybe there was one Wozniak in my school. I forget her name, but we was all Irish, Italian, English.
Yeah, that's
and like 3 black people.
Yeah, we had 0 black people. Well, yeah, 0, a couple Mexican guys. But we had pretty much just Irish, Italian, and then some Polish.
I didn't start differentiating white people until I started comedy. And then y'all kind of made it clear that y'all were different. But I thought, like, I didn't know Jews weren't white people for the longest time.
They are. Don't let them lie to you.
That's what I think. I think
they're fucking white.
I think
Get the fuck out of here.
if you can hide it a little bit, then you're not, you know.
I similarly discovered Jewish people late in life as well.
Yeah.
I went to Catholic school for 12 years, so I, for real, didn't know any Jewish people.
Yeah, we had very few. This is how few Jews we had. I was in Great Neck, Long Island, where there's a lot of, I always confuse Orthodox and what's the other one? Hasidic. Yeah.
Dang.
And I think these were Hasidic with the thing. And and a family member, I don't want to out specifically in case she gets up, but a family member was like, I thought they couldn't be out like during the day. I swear to God. And we were like in our 20s. I was like, during the day? What are they, fucking vampires? During the day. I was like, no, they go out during the day. They got jobs and everything. It's
so you can't see their horns.
I was kind of like blown away. I was like, what? But maybe she thought use electricity on Saturday.
That is the thing. My one of my friends lived next door to some of those guys. They weren't the curly guy. I get them confused too. I think they were Orthodox. So they would have him, a Gentile, come to their house and like flick the lights for him.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Do they pay you for those services?
What do you think, Nate? Nate, you set me up there. Yeah, I think it was just a general goodwill. I think the day before 9/11, they were like, yo, by the way, just be careful.
Don't go to work.
Jews are having a tough time right now, by the way.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
I personally like them, but a lot of people are fucking. I do. I was raised in a very pro-Jew house. My dad, he would always be like, I love Jewish people.
I love Jewish people too.
Yeah, he loved it. But it was funny because he'd be like, dude, I love the Jews. I just love how they operate with their money. And I'd be like, all right, I was a little kid being like, cool. He would tell us, he was like, he would say he's an Irish Jew.
No kidding. Yeah, they never came. Isn't that Scottish? Folks. Scottish people are known for being very frugal. Is the joke. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad would for real like he would like admire the things people hate about them. He's like, I love the way they act with their money. He's like, more people got to do it. I'm like, nice, Dad.
Not trying to bite your dad, but that is my favorite thing about Jewish people. People knock them for that, but I think it's cool as hell to be like, these are my bros. I'm gonna look out for my bros.
Yep. Well, yeah, they're very. When you really look into the religion, it gets a little spooky. It really does. Like if you read about it, it's like I love the squad, but like you read about what they're up to, and you're kind of like.
But isn't that if you look into any religion, like
not really, dude? Looking at Christianity. Imagine if Christianity was like,
who's getting fed to tigers or lions? That's Christians.
That was the fucking Romans, dude.
Yeah, and they were feeding Christians to.
Yeah, they're feeding everybody.
Okay.
Romans are feeding everybody.
That's not a special thing that happened where like Catholics was getting fed to lions. Am I remembering?
They did. Not Catholics, but Christians.
Okay.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks.
Man,
you have to sound like Shane too.
Football is back. I can't.
You have to sound like him. Legally, you have to sound like him.
Football is back, baby. What an absolute crazy weekend of football. Week 1 was quarterbacks throwing touchdowns, running backs running, linemen pushing each other. That one wide receiver who did that one thing, that was insane, man. I'm so pumped. Sorry, dude. I know you're not really a football guy.
You talking about that one wide receiver who did that thing in the one game?
Oh, wait. So you're about that football action?
Yeah, I cooked up like 20 different lineups this weekend on Prize Picks. It was simple, quick, and fun.
Oh, so you about that real money. Feels good to be right. Football action.
That little sentence doesn't make sense. But it felt so good, man. More on rushing yards, less on kicker field goals, more on touchdowns, less on pass attempts. Shane, I did it all.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And this weekend, Travis Kelce is at max discount too.
Travis Kelce?
Yeah, he just needs 1 yard for you to win on Prize Picks this Sunday.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce.
Prize Picks.
It's good to be right.
Download the app today and use code DRENCH to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Now, who do you think the funniest group is? Because Jews got to be up there.
Yeah, they're up there.
I mean, it's between Jews and black people, I feel like. Don't you think?
Yeah. You mean
pound for pound through in the last 100 years or so.
I'd say yeah. And then third, I'm giving it to the Italians.
What?
Italians make me laugh.
What? No, black people love Italians. You can't. Black people love Italian. Honestly, black people want to be Italian.
Want to be Italian?
Yes, you do. Black people want to be
Italians
Italians.
want to be black people.
Every time I see a black dude eating spaghetti on Instagram, they all think they're Al Capone. If you get a black dude spaghetti,
Well, very similar. I mean, you have big dicks, funny, kind of loud, and very stylish. Clothing's a big deal.
Yeah, that's
It's
kind
true.
of why I don't know. I've always liked
true.
Italians.
My wife does it. She's like, she'll talk about Italians like they're cool, and I'm like, they're not fucking cool. They're
fucking
Get over this.
the coolest.
This
They're
is
the
a
coolest
bug. This is
whites.
a bug in your programming.
They're definitely the coolest whites.
Well, it depends on if we're talking about like stand-up comedy funny or just hanging out funny. Like Italians accidentally
very
are
funny.
fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Look at you and look at me. That's funny. And similarly with black people, like, it's just a funny way of talking, a funnier vernacular than certainly. But
And
if you do
Jews have, like,
stand-up,
the-
Irish really making a great push. As a Boston guy, I feel like I have
Yeah.
to.
I would say Ireland is the land of the poets for sure.
Yeah, y'all. I like y'all a lot too, but just Italians are more. They're like a good Marvel movie. They're dumb funny.
They are dumb funny.
Yeah, Italians are good, but black people might be number one. I mean, if you think for pound, I mean,
take
you're
that.
just hanging out with a black guy. He's going to be funnier than most of the white guys. In the
Yeah.
room.
I feel like, you know what it is though, but then it's like, yeah, for sure, 100%. But then it's like, I feel like a lot of black dudes get all the juice, because there's a lot of black dudes that were just kind of just like boring kind of. And I always feel bad. You can be a boring white guy, you're totally fine, but being like a boring black guy sucks.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know a few that you're like, wow, really skipped a generation. Well, I always tell this story. I was on the subway one time and there was two guys yelling across, like one was at the other stop. So it was like 50 feet away and they were just having a conversation. And this guy, he said the N-word, but I'll clean it up. But he's like, yo, that motherfucker's so sweaty. He looked like he put a water balloon in a headlock. And I was like, that's like poetry. That's like, I'm like, did he just make that up? That's crazy. A water balloon in a headlock? I was like, that's like better than anything I've heard in 3 years.
The funniest thing I've ever heard was a long, long time ago. I was in Philly just, doing stand-up in the early days. And I used to do a lot of black rooms. And this one guy, there was a Muslim dude in the crowd. And he was just like, yo, how many turtles do you have to sell to get your red beard, man? At what point did they upgrade? And it was just like, I was like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. He's like, after you sell your 100th turtle, you get to dye your beard red. It's like, why do Muslims dye their beard red, by the way? Henna? Like tats?
Like fake dye.
Oh,
that
I
doesn't
thought
last
some of them
long.
just had red beards, like pirates.
It's like dye. It's like party dye.
I honestly have no idea.
No, I don't know. I'm finding out I'm not very cultured here. I didn't know the Polish thing, the fat dick Polish stuff.
I swear
the
to
red
God.
beard.
I've heard it. I don't know where I heard that from.
The
I heard
Polish
it,
have fat dicks.
I've read a book where they talked about a Polish guy who would call his dick the Polish hog.
But
then-
did he write the book?
It was a
No,
kid's
the guy
book.
who wrote it was not Polish. He was
You said
not.
it's a kid's book?
Yeah. Daddy, why is your Polish friend's dick so fat?
Dyeing the beard red with henna is a sunnah practice, so it's a Muslim thing.
But what the? Why?
It's just something about Muhammad.
Oh, it's like the blood of your enemies or something.
It could be. I don't know.
Blood of the infidel.
I'm getting nervous now.
Yeah, Muhammad apparently encouraged his.
That's kind of cool though. I can get behind that. Well, you're talking about Muhammad was a fierce warrior. I was paying respects.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Well, so what else is going on?
Oh boy.
Nah, Muslims they're cool. They're chilling, bro. They were at public enemy number one for like 10 years ago. Public
Yeah.
enemy number one.
Certainly
Now-
24 years ago, almost to the day.
That's quick math you did in your head. Actually, it's pretty good.
Yeah, coming up in the Big Annie.
True.
Where were you guys for 9/11?
Grade school.
Yeah.
I was
6th grade.
so happy. I was
Wow, you look.
I was in high school. I was in high school. My bad.
Okay, I was like, oof.
Yeah, I was definitely in high school. My bad. I was like a junior. Yeah, I was like a sophomore.
You
in
look
high
like
school.
hell.
Sophomore in high school. That's where I was.
Oh, okay.
And they like wheeled a TV into the class and like showed us the news, and I still, it was completely lost on me.
Wow.
I was like, are we getting out early or not? And then we did, and I was like, nice.
9/11 didn't hit me for how fucked up it was until like this year. I watched that. Like for real, I watched that Osama bin Laden doc where the first
the
episode
Netflix thing.
breaks
Yeah,
down
Yeah.
and that was like the first time I really watched it as an adult, and I'm sitting there like, and I had lived in New York since then, so I'm sitting there like, oh, that was like for real. But when I was a kid, I was just like, oh yeah, shit.
Well, I guess it feels normal-ish like, if you're young.
Yeah, it's
Well, how old are you? What?
I was in 6th grade, so I was probably like 12.
12. Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I don't know what I was talking about. I was definitely 15 or I was like 15 years old.
I was 19.
Oh, okay, so you.
So I was at home. Like I had graduated high school. I was just doing stand up and nothing else. And my sister woke me up and said that somebody's shooting at the World Trade Center. Because I think it was like new.
Yeah.
She didn't, nobody knew. She was like, they're shooting at the World Trade Center. I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I woke up and it was wild.
You saw the planes. Yeah, I don't know. I remember being, for real, I'm ashamed to admit this, but I was just excited to get out of school.
No, I think that's fair. I think that's most people that were in school.
Yeah. Just sent us home, and I was like, sweet. My parents were like kind of freaking out, and I was like, whatever.
Maybe not the New Yorkers. They probably weren't.
Yeah, that must have been terrible, yeah.
But,
It's funny because I was like pretty close. I was right in Philadelphia, so I was like not that far from it.
Right.
But it could have been, it was like, might as well have been on the other side of the country. I was just like, well, not my problem.
I was there in August. I have a photo of the World Trade Center from like August 2nd or something like that. I was like underneath it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was
The
crazy.
wreckage you're saying?
No. Like a month before.
The old one.
Yeah. The Twin Towers. Like I was
That-
there like 6 weeks before that.
The new one's the biggest building in America.
Yeah. In the
World
Western
Trade.
Hemisphere. I live right across the street.
Do you really?
Yeah. It's right out my window.
It's awesome. Do you get
Just want people
charged
to know
up?
where I live.
You
After
get
all
charged
that
up?
Muslim talk, I want to let people know my exact address.
I mean, I could be wrong. I was taking a wild guess. I don't know what. Can you look up the origins of the red dye? It's probably not that. But yeah, I don't know. I
love that. I was like, we're like, let's get off this Muslim stuff. Let's talk 9/11.
It says it's just a act of devotion,
Okay.
and for older men, it's a nice way to maintain groomed and presentable while embracing your age.
Oh, it's to hide the gray.
Yeah, I guess so.
So probably go bald, dye the beard
But some
gray.
people do black instead. It's
Yeah,
just
Some people do just jet black.
yeah.
That's pretty tight.
That's cool.
I guess
My beard grows and dyed it jet black.
So it's just kind of like, you know.
I think it's just like a swag thing.
Yeah.
It feels like a way to just, look like you're not aging.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hearing. Yeah. That's
You're
smart.
like- Yeah, we got toupees for the religion.
Yeah, for Muhammad.
I've talked to a Muslim guy, an Uber driver, and I was asking him, like, what's the deal with, like, for real, the multiple wives? Is it, like, it can't be as cool as everyone says.
What's the deal with the multiple wives?
Dude,
Who are these wives?
How did they get along? I do a happy to chat in Uber, and most people will check it and be like, some people check it and they're like, fuck this guy, I'm not doing it. But a lot of them will check and be like, I now have to entertain this guy, and they'll just chat me up.
Oh, wow.
It's so fun.
I didn't know
like
you could do that.
Oh yeah, you can select preferences. You can select shut the fuck up, basically.
But
Like,
they get
don't talk
pissed
to
when
me.
you select shut the fuck up.
That's
I
what I'm
feel
saying.
Maybe here. But in New York, I've never had a driver talk to me one time ever in New York City.
They can't
once.
probably. They probably can't.
What do you mean?
Did you ever see their
Oh, like
phones?
speak
They have
English, you
fucking
mean?
like Space Invaders
Right.
shit on their phone. You can't even see. I see the letters. I'm like, I don't even know what that is.
I was thinking like unable, like not allowed to. I realize that you're saying they can't speak the language.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like it's much more business in New York. Getting the Uber, it's because they have like half taxi hybrid stuff.
Right. Yeah. But that's what I hate about the middle of the country is like you go to Omaha and you get picked up and they're like, well, so what brings you here? And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
No, I love that. I love because I'll start asking them. I've had some fantastic conversations in Ubers. Because you got like a 20-minute ride, and I'll just start chatting them up. It's kind of fun.
I've had some
A lot of
decent,
divorced
I guess.
guys. A lot of divorced guys. I've had a lot of tales of like love lost and
Because
how
I mean,
they're
that's
bouncing
definitely
back.
the job you do as soon as everything falls apart. You have your other job,
Yeah.
and you're like, I gotta do something else with my time. Got to get an apartment.
Have
Find-
you been
find a
recognized
girlfriend.
in a lift? Have you been recognized in a lift?
I don't know. Maybe once, but not. No, I've like beat around that bush here and there, and then people. I've had people talk to me about Shane and lifts, and they're like, "Dude, this guy Shane Gillis is so funny." And I'm like,
that's great.
I'm like, yeah, he's good. He's great. He's awesome. I should start trashing him. Like, I've heard he's a fucking giant asshole.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, that guy. No kidding. They'd probably kick you out, though, like Big Lebowski. Get the fuck out of my guy. You don't say shit about him.
He'll definitely get 1 star.
It's happened to me a lot. I've been in gyms, and like this one guy, I swear to God, because at first I was like, almost like, does this guy know of the podcast? And I don't think he did at all, but I was in a gym on the road. It was like getting guest passed. The one guy he was like leaning into fall fashion. And the other guy at the gym was like, Shane would think you're gay. And I was just like, whoa, his net has traveled into like Lifetime Fitness.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I had a funny one of those once where a dude couldn't remember his name. He was just stopped me on the street and was like, it was when I was trying to move down here. Some dude was trying to like talk to me about his comedy or whatever. He didn't know I was a comic. He just started talking to me drunk. And I just asked him like who his favorite comic was, just trying to small talk him. I was just smoking a J, trying to kill time. And then he goes, this guy, he goes on Rogan. He talks about politics. So I was like, all right, that's not Shane. So I go like Tim Dillon. And he goes, he's like a handsome Tim Dillon. And I don't know why that shit just was so fucking funny to be referred to as a handsome Tim Dillon.
It's funny because Tim is a very handsome guy.
Yeah.
He's just, obese. If you see young Tim Dillon, he's very handsome. Big blue eyes. He's a very attractive man.
He is an attractive male.
I blew him.
Yeah, no, it is fun. Getting in the Uber. I will say getting guys from Pakistan in an Uber, the one I get them fired up on, I go, what do you think about American women? And they go off. It's the best. It's so funny. They're no good. And also, no one believed me. The divorce rate in Pakistan, he was like, what is the divorce rate in Pakistan? I was like, I don't know. What do you guys got, like 10%? He was like, 1%.
Wow.
And nobody believes me. They look it up. It's literally 1%, the divorce rate in Pakistan.
Is it a sin? What's the...
Yeah, I think it's like completely frowned upon.
How often do wives die in Pakistan?
Now you're onto something.
I think I got
90% of wives die before the age of 40 in Pakistan.
No, but yeah. Or maybe in Pakistan, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's like you can get like, you can use bouncer rules.
Yeah.
You kind of fold their hands across their chest, move them out of the room.
Put them in timeout.
But also, when I was asking the guy about multiple wives, he was like, it's not like everyone says, like, yeah, you can totally get another wife, but you need to be able to prove that you have the resources to care for them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And you got to like, it's a whole thing. You got to like put them together, make sure they get along. But he's like, yeah, you're totally within your right.
And you could just hang out in the house with both of them? It's not like separate homes?
I think it's separate homes. I think you need to be able to have, I could be wrong, but the way he described it is you got to be able to like fully support another. But I feel like in Pakistan, I don't know. I think you'd be able to just kind of put them in like apartment A, apartment B, maybe.
All right. I'm just thinking out loud over here.
No, it was kind of, he's like, it's not as cool as everyone says, which I'm like, I agree. I'm like, I've talked to people about the multiple wife thing. I think it is not as cool as people say.
One wife, couple girlfriends.
Dude, my youngest daughter's like really wants me to get a girlfriend. She keeps saying, she's like, Dad, you have a girlfriend? I'm like, no, I'm married. She's like, Dad, you need a girlfriend. I'm like, all right.
That's a good kid.
Tell your mom that.
It's like, I thought you'd be furious if I had a girlfriend. It's the only reason I don't have a girlfriend.
You brought it up to your wife?
Yeah, I tell her all the time. I'm like, Chloe wants me to get a girlfriend. I don't know. I feel like if she got older, she would take. I'd be like, dude, you said when you were 3.
Got to get it in right. It's
Yeah,
going to be a child
you know what weirds me out? The hall pass talk among couples. And we're like, who would your hall pass be? It's like, don't talk about that.
Yeah, we never had that conversation, but
It's a totally fruitless conversation.
right.
Because you already know. It's like, yeah, just be like, I don't know. I think it's fucking lame. I don't like it.
I don't like it because I know you're not saying the real thought. Like if I asked her, she would say somebody that would be unattainable, but her real hall pass she'd want to say is just like a guy she worked with. You know?
Right, yeah. It's Gardini, just like,
just like one of your close friends.
Yeah, the guy she's always thinking about. You mean?
Well, that's what I think. I think everyone secretly wants to fuck their spouse's friends.
Really?
Don't you think? Or siblings.
I can see where you're coming from, but I don't.
It feels extra, it's extra forbidden,
Yeah, true.
Like if I could have sex with any woman, it wouldn't be Anne Hathaway. It would be, my wife's
friends.
aunt, we'll say, just to throw everyone off the scent. But yeah, one of her buddies. Her childhood friend. Something.
I'm trying to run through the list in my head.
I don't know. I think it might just be like the first person I see outside.
Right.
Should be our neighbor across the hall.
Well, I think that's the case. I think most guys cheat with like a less attractive woman.
I've
Isn't
heard that.
Something.
I've heard that. Yeah. I wonder if that's true. Well,
I think you want to feel guilt free.
Yeah.
So that way, if you get caught, you can be like, she's a fucking pig.
She's nothing compared to you.
Yeah, she's gross. She's ugly.
Or she can be super high and be like, what am I supposed to do? Say no to that? She's way better than you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I always thought it was just younger. It's like you have sex with a younger lady.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of like I think there's always at a pizza shop. I think every like female cashier is in the hot seat in terms of like the 50-year-old Italian guy.
Yeah.
I've heard of that happening a lot.
It's big in New Jersey. Every high school girl gets lightly molested by their pizza shop manager boss.
Really? Dude, even Burger King, like a Burger King, there's like, it's all like high school kids, a lot of girls working there. If every Burger King, there's like a 40-year-old manager who's like, chances are he's being, an ephebophile, let's say.
Right.
I've heard tales like that.
I used to work with this. I try to be vague. I used to work with this guy. He was like smashing she was like 18.
Like 18?
No. She was 18 or 19.
She was similar to 18.
I think she was 18. I got she's 18 or 19. That's how I remember it. I think I was like 16 then, so I think I would have still known if it was real fucked up. But anyway, I just remember
back then you wouldn't.
That's what I'm trying to remember. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm trying to run it in my head. Like, what?
Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. I think 18 though. I really do. Because I know she was like a senior in high school and shit. But anyway,
you're sweating.
It wasn't me. I don't give a fuck. But the guy, I remember he was just always like taking her into just when we would clean up the store, he'd take her into the fit room. They'd fuck. I was like the only one who knew, and her boyfriend would just pick her up afterwards, and I'd see it. I didn't know him. Like, we didn't go to school together or anything. It's just, and the one time I just saw her walk out and kiss him on the lips, like as soon as they got, and I just was like, oh my God.
It's nice you gave him a nice greeting though.
She
snowballed, She snowballed.
Yeah. Bring your chick home. She's got fresh load from her Burger King manager. I'm into it. I've been around a long time. It's kind of fun.
It's tough being a high school aged male. Yeah, because it's tough. You never know.
Yeah, I got dominated like that. I heard a chick I used to date, she used to get picked up by some old guy. Just one of her friends told me, some dude, he was like 25. She was like 16. Just used to pick her up from her Wendy's job.
We used to go to when I was growing up in high school, we would go to this place called Painter's Crossing, and it was just like a shopping center with like an AMC, movie place, and just like, random other bullshit restaurants like a Friendly's, and we would see those like cool Honda Civics with spoilers pull up, and they were like sharks. They were just 25-year-old dudes who just come prey on your like cool high school girlfriends. You'd be like, come on, let's get out of here. You just hear like, like, no, they're here. They would just circle the park and stand outside their cars, and you'd have to like get your girlfriend out of there because she would get molested by an older man.
Yeah, I remember my girlfriend was a year younger than me, and then I didn't go to college, and then she graduated, went to college, and we broke up. I like initiated the breakup because I was like, you want to break up, right?
Yeah.
Like, clearly this isn't going to be great. And I started doing comedy, so I was like hanging out with like 50-year-old men immediately. And then I'd be like, come on, I'm doing comedy. It would just be a bunch of middle-aged guys and like me. She's like, this is awful. And then I'd go visit her at college, and it's just the hottest football play guy. And I was like, you want to break up? She's like, I do. She was too nice to do it.
Yeah, and I feel like I could be wrong about this, but I feel like in that situation, a girl will just be like, I like the comfort of having a boyfriend, then I'm going to get here and slowly leave him.
They'll definitely cheat a little too, I think.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So. Yeah.
I did the right thing in high school. I broke up. I was dating someone. I was just like, we can't when I go to high school. And I felt bad, or when I go to college. She was pissed. Yeah, she was in 8th grade. She had an 8th grade volleyball championship. But you can't. That destroys high school romances. I had a guy like sit me down a long time ago and be like, bro, like trying to talk me out of my high school sweetheart. He's like, you guys are gonna last. And I was like, fuck, dude, why are you doing this to me? He was like, just move on.
Wow,
it's kind of rough. But I mean, yeah, he was wise. I should have. He's like, this will never last. I was like, all right, well, thanks, man.
I only broke up with one woman my whole life, and she accused me of cheating. It was kind of hot. She was like, "You cheating on me." She was Italian. She was like, "You're cheating on me. I know it. You piece of shit." I was like, "I'm not. I wish I was."
Yeah,
I was like, "I just don't care for you."
Yeah, I would say breaking up. I still think breaking up with is infinitely harder than getting broken up with.
Yeah, I remember having like a panic attack. It was horrible.
Oh, it's horrible. It's like literally the most lethal or like brutal conversation you can have to be like, "Hey, I don't want to see you ever again." It's essentially what you're saying. Or like I'm open to it, but I just want to maybe we could be like more like strangers to each other.
Yeah, no, it was rough. I had a thing that was funny. I was dating this woman, and I just didn't like. I only dated her because I was single for like 7 years, and I thought people were gonna think I was gay. I was like, I gotta get a girlfriend so people don't just think I'm gay. And so I knew her from work, so I started dating her, but I never liked her. I wasn't into her. It was just whatever. She was
like
nice.
a beard, basically.
It was fine. Yeah, exactly. So we were dating, and then it was like I wanted to break up with her, but I didn't. And then Christmas was like coming upon us, and I was like, shit, I got to get her a fucking gift because I just put off breaking up with her. And literally, I was driving to meet up with her like on December 23rd. It was like Christmas Eve. And I was like, oh, dude, I remember we were at this store one time, and she said she liked this picture of Audrey Hepburn. I'm like, I'll stop and pick that up. And so I just grabbed it on the way there, handed it to her like Merry Christmas, and she opened it and just started bawling. She's like, nobody's ever loved me this much. You remembered? And I was like, fuck.
Oh, you're right. You had to
because I like wanted to break up with her, and then I just bought like some random shit. I'm like, I kind of remember she bought that, and she had dated like bad boys or whatever before. I was like the nice guy, and so I just nailed the gift, and I was like, I just fucking. She was like literally crying, like no one's ever loved me like this in my life, and I was like, oh god damn it. But then, right after Christmas, my grandfather died, and then she didn't come to the funeral, and I used that as an excuse. And she's like, I didn't even know you wanted me there. You didn't even tell me where it was. And I was like, well, you should have looked it up, you piece of shit. You fucking careless bitch. So I was like, that was my out. But I remember being horrified, like truly like shaking.
Yeah, you think about it for like 3 months. By the time you're getting broken up with, the person's probably thought about it for anywhere from 6 months.
Yeah. And now she's married and I'm married.
That's good.
Yeah, it worked out.
My dad in jest when I was in grade school told me to always break up with a girl before Christmas so I didn't have to buy her anything. And I like actually did that one time, like right before Christmas. And I was like, it was horrible.
For real the meanest thing you can do to somebody.
Yeah.
I was like in seventh grade, when you're like, we're dating, but you don't ever even see the person. You just like hold hands in recess for like 3 days.
And Dad's like, I meant October, you fucking idiot.
I felt bad about that. It was funny having like a girlfriend in like 7th grade, and they'd be like, we're dating, and you just see them at recess, and then you break up 2 days later.
Yeah, I had that in 5th grade. Jen McCarthy. Not to be confused with Jenny McCarthy, the anti-vax hot lady, but yeah, and she was dating 2 guys. She was dating Matt, Will, and me, and because you didn't hook up, but we were in 5th grade, we didn't even kiss.
Yeah.
So she's like, "These are my 2 boyfriends," and then the 3 of us would like hang out. And be like, all right, yeah, it was pretty cool. And then you just broke up because like summer happened, and you didn't have any way of seeing her.
Yeah, no,
you're like, all right, that was that.
Did she break up with both of you?
I don't even remember. I think she was more into him because he was more of a fatherless man. So I think he was probably fingering her, and I was like, we're both like it felt like they definitely had
we're doing stuff.
Yeah. I was just like, oh
yeah. I remember being in grade school. I think I might have been in 6th grade, and in 8th, I was just like sitting, like on the maybe gymnasium floor at like an assembly, and an 8th grade girl laid her boob on my hand.
Whoa.
And I just sat
You
there.
said 8th grade?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It was awesome. And I just remember just my hand just feeling the pressure of her boob for an entire assembly. Then she got up, and I was so confused because I was like, is that my fucking girlfriend now?
Is that a base? I don't even know.
It was over the shirt, second base, technically.
Wow.
But it was back of my hand, so.
Still something.
It was definitely something. Yeah, it was so much so that I was like, can you just touch ladies' boobs? Is that like a thing? We had tables in my grade school, and I would slowly elbow over and like hit the lady's boob next to me, and they'd be like, get off me. And I'm like, I don't know. There's one lady laid on my arm. I thought it was like, I don't know. I thought you might want to rest your tits on my elbow.
I wish I could redo life, don't we all?
Yeah.
I feel like I could really do, but not that I would be like a crazy pussy crushing man. I'm still me, but I think if I had a little more confidence, I could have had more sex.
Yeah,
for sure.
Even in high school, I feel like I could have done all right for myself.
No, it happened. I was like, nothing really doing. And then Little bit in late grade school, and that not sex, obviously. That's weird. When people have sex when they're in 8th grade, I'm like, it kind of freaks me out. But I remember I lost a bunch of weight my junior year, and I got like shredded out of nowhere. I kept getting grounded for drinking. Yeah. So I would just like act like I was in prison and just do like pull-ups in my basement. I got like actually shredded.
You're just reading spiritual books.
Dyed my beard red. Yeah. But yeah, no, I remember I just like hit this weird spurt of like I've never like, I don't know. I just hit like I went on like a tear in high school. Then like at the beginning of college, just monstrous dry spell for a while.
I was just thinking about a lady that I realized I could have fucked in high school because she just followed me like couple weeks ago or like last week on Instagram, and I saw that and I thought of something she said to me that now I would have known it was like a green light. She was like, I wish I could mess with you, but I'm kind of friends with your girlfriend. And like, her saying that out loud is really going like, I'll fuck you and I won't tell you.
You didn't realize this at the time?
No, I was like in 10th grade. I just didn't take it. I don't know. I didn't.
That's fair. 10th grade, I guess.
I might have been 10th, 11th. I think I tried to sell myself short. It was 11th.
I was always so afraid of being a bad guy. You feel like if you make a movie, she's like, what the fuck, you piece of shit. That was like such a fear. But
I grew up listening to hip hop. I ain't give a fuck.
Yeah,
about
listen to
that
much rap. True. Yeah, if anything, it was.
It was like, no. When I was young, like we didn't. It wasn't cool to kiss ladies.
That's crazy.
Dude, I feel like that. I remember being like, somebody being like, "Oh, you kissed her?" Like, because they suck dicks. I know that's dumb now.
Oh, I see. I was thinking this is like the gayest thing I've ever heard. No. That's because they were very homophobic. I see.
Yeah. It was.
I always looked at it that was a chain of events. I still follow base procedure, by the way.
Yeah, now you got it.
It's kiss, touch boobs, touch vagina, then have sex. I still hold it down that way.
The girl I lost my virginity to, we didn't kiss for 6 months. We were dating, and I remember I was having a conversation with one of my friends about it as an adult that happened. And she cheated on me. She's the one who was like getting picked up from Wendy's I was telling you about and shit like that. I also heard she got cheated on by like getting a train ran or all that
Jesus,
stuff. Oh, she cheated on me doing that shit. Yeah. But so we're talking about that. I talked about how they kissed her for 6 months. He was like, "You mean you dated a chick who was just letting you fuck her and not kiss her for 6 months, and you didn't realize she was a hoe?" Like she's like, "Yeah, you're doing the right thing, not kissing me." It's kind of her energy. I don't know. I thought that's
like Pretty Woman. She's Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman. Yeah, she's not allowed to kiss.
It is funny. You guys were in like a serious relationship though. You guys were like,
yeah. She was the first person. I was like, I was on that. I love you. I was hanging out with her dad. It was all that stuff.
No, rap really was bad for everyone's brain, man. Yeah, I like sold coke for a while because of rap. I was like, this is so cool. And then you get older, like that's such a bad, negative thing to do.
I could have ruined.
Couldn't have convinced me then. Back then, I was like, this is the coolest thing I can possibly do. It wasn't at all. This episode is brought to you by Armra Colostrum. Guys, I like to say we can joke about pretty much anything, but what happens when your health becomes the punchline? From seed oils to stress, toxins to pollutants, the modern world is screwing with our health at the cellular level, leading to exhaustion, brain fog, digestive issues, and more. Yeah, these things affect me horribly. I have diarrhea constantly, and my brain, I truly doesn't think, I don't think my brain works anymore at all. My brain for real is like, I'm always tired. But here's the thing. You don't have to settle for feeling like garbage 24/7. Armra Colostrum is nature's original health hack, packed with over 400 bioactive nutrients that fortify gut integrity, strengthen immunity, revitalize hair growth, fuel stamina, elevate focus, and help you function like a human again. And honestly, I've eaten it before, and I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I like the colostrum. It's the stuff in breast milk that precedes.
Oh, you gave me some of that. This was great.
Yeah. Helps your butthole. So yeah, there you go. We've worked out a special offer for my audience. Receive 30% off your first subscription order. Go to armra.com/MSSP or enter MSSP to get 30% off your first subscription order. That's ARMRA.com/MSSP.
Selling coke's pretty cool. You get money, right?
You don't, honestly, I swear to God, dude, you don't make as much as you think.
Oh, really?
I sold weed for a while too. I made way more money selling weed. Coke is like, unless you're getting like big amounts of it, you don't make as much in terms of like the risk of going to jail. If you just get like a couple ounces of Coke and break them down into 20 bags, you make money off of it, but nowhere near getting a couple pounds of weed, and you would Not the jail, like from like selling an 8-ball to a pound of weed is like completely
right.
And dudes I knew who sold crack, like they never see.
I heard that's pretty profitable.
I never knew anybody who was top guy. You know what I mean? Everybody I knew, they were like fine. They were like, but they lived together. Like it was like 3 brothers that I was hanging out with. One time they sent me to sell crack for them, and I wait, I don't think I told you.
Now we're off on the topic.
Which fast food chain were you operating?
wait. So their house was like right down the street from this park called, I think it was Barbie's Park. It was called. So I took the crack and I took their bike, and I saw you have to go up this bridge that's like up a hill and then down the hill. So I go up the hill, then I start going down the hill. The park's right at the end of the hill. And I realized as I'm going down the hill that the brakes on the bike don't work. So I'm going to sell crack. And then I can't stop the bike. And I spit out and fall.
Oh, you gotta animate this. This is like fucking the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And then the car just stops, like slams on the brake. It's just 2 Puerto Rican dudes. And they just start pointing and laughing out of like a Civic. And then I go sell it for 30.
You had a vial.
It wasn't. I remember being in a vial though. That's how I always see them on TV. But it was in like a little like same bag you put weed in.
Right.
And
excuse me. Dude, did you complete the mission?
Yeah, I completed the mission. It was for $30, and then I went back and I think I just told him like, yeah, I fell on the bike. He told me the bike.
That is fucking hilarious.
You fucking dropped the crack mobile, dude.
You're like, here's the crack. Do you guys have any gauze?
I want to start a nonprofit that repairs young kids who sell cracks bicycles. Just make sure the brakes are good. Because I didn't think about that. Yeah, there's probably a lot of like kind of janky bikes going around there.
I'm just mad no one told me.
Huh?
I was gonna say there's a good chance that it was somebody else's bike.
Oh, come on, Sean.
I don't want to be a jerk. I didn't want to be a jerk.
That's jacked up, man.
I'm sorry. I tried to bend my tongue.
Kids selling crack.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I know these
hate
guys.
interrupting.
Sean's probably right.
Ah, crap.
Sorry.
That's nice to know, though. If your bike gets stolen, it's like at least, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Someone's upperly mobile is trying to make the best of a bad
But
situation.
also, it's got fucked up brakes, so you're like, watch what happens.
Yeah, that's crazy. They didn't warn you the bike had no brakes. Did you have to like use your like sneakers to slow yourself down, or like?
I just remember falling. I don't remember exactly how, like what I tried. I think I tried to like get off and hop and just.
Who bought the crack?
It was 2 people. It was like an older looking dude and a younger guy. But like, I don't know them.
Father and son.
Nah.
About to go to the baseball game.
What's that? What are the 2 people in The Wire? Bugsy, and he had his guy that died. I
forget.
Yeah, never mind. Bad riff.
Dang. So that was it. That was it for you.
That was it. I saw weed
Funny
after
the
that.
bicycle was like, yeah, I don't trust these bikes.
Like I'm not cut out for this.
I think I was always kind of phony tough. Like not like I would be around the dumb shit, but in my heart I was like, no. I used to like to fight a lot. And then I remember we were supposed to fight after school. This was like 9th or 10th grade, and one of my friends had a little 22 that he showed me.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
And I just remember being like, this kind of stuff.
Peacemaker time.
Yeah. And then I kind of started. I changed who I was hanging with. I had like this one group I was with all the time, and then I kind of went to my friends that I was hanging with a lot more in middle school.
You found Lemaire.
I found a version of Lemaire. Yeah, different fat guy, a different funny fat guy.
Yeah, I was that. That's what coke was for me. It was the absolute. I was completely out of my. I was already out of my element with a lot of stuff, but coke was like, these are like bad guys, and I was like, and I never did it, by the way. Never even tried it.
Me either.
Never had any. I still to this day I detest when I hear people that do it. I go, why the fuck are you doing that?
The snorting something just felt very off-putting to me. I didn't care for that. And then all my anxiety that I had growing up, and still now, is all like I associate with heart. Like I'm always afraid my heart's gonna stop. My heart's racing. So the idea of doing coke, I was like, my heart will explode. I'll die here.
Yeah, that was always. I did a very similar thing. I actually I had a couple years where I couldn't exercise because I'm gonna have a heart attack. I was like 26.
Well, it is an interesting thing. I tried to do a bit about this. It never worked, but I'm like, why? Exercise is good for your heart, but like having like stress is bad for your heart. But they both cause your heart to race.
Yeah.
So shouldn't like having a panic attack be? This is why the bit never worked, by the way. But like, shouldn't having a panic attack be good for you? Like stress is the worst thing for you, but what does stress do? It raises your heart rate. That's what exercise does. I know that there's probably explanation. I'm not genuinely like asking, but
I don't know. I mean,
I just thought I'd grind the podcast to a halt with this.
No, you got me thinking. I was like, why doesn't it work?
Like cocaine should be good for your heart.
Yeah.
It gives you the same thing as exercise. Like running a marathon's good for your health, so why isn't doing blow?
You know what? Well,
what's going on with the cup?
You know what? It's funny because I saw just like 2 weeks ago, I saw a clip of Andrew Huberman being like, you need to spike your cortisol early in the morning as possible. And it's like somehow good for you. So I like just chugged a ton of coffee early in the morning, and it was like, yeah, it was definitely not the move.
No.
I literally had a panic attack in my office. So I was like, this is not, I don't know what the fuck. But apparently, I guess there's got to be something different with like, you know what it probably is? Like your lungs getting kicked into the picture.
Right.
Versus just your nervous system fucking frying you while you sit in a chair.
Well, some of this Huberman, however you say his name, I enjoy the guy, but we were at the green room at Mothership, and there's all these grip strength reading thing. And someone was like, Huberman says like grip strength is the number one, teller of how long you're going to live.
Yeah.
Kurt Metzger's was like triple mine. I'm like, there's no way this fucking guy's living longer than me. He's like smoking a pack of cigarettes and a joint at the same time. I'm like, I feel like...
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff hitting the internet that like does freak me out. I've seen that one.
Yeah, that one I didn't like at all. My grip strength is terrible.
Yeah, mine was like, I didn't want to say.
Yeah, I was
gonna fucking doxed.
Yeah, I'm
He's
not
like
saying
12.
Mine is devastating.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that too. Like if you can't hang from a bar for like 3 minutes, you're gonna die.
Well, the other guy, Peter Attia, he's the other guy. Mm-hmm. All these guys that are like age experts all are like 38 years old. I'm like, I want a 115-year-old guy telling me. But he said you should be able to carry your body weight for up to a minute. So like I weigh 180, like by your side with a kettlebell. So I weigh like 180 pounds. So I'm bad at math. That's 90 pounds on each arm.
Yeah.
I should be able to walk for a minute.
Seems
but I can't
intense,
even like
man.
attempt it because I'm scared my arm will fucking rip off.
Or your knees, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's a lot of stuff hitting the internet like that. I saw one where it was like, if you want to be able to walk up 10 flights of stairs when you're 70, they had these like lines and shit, and they're like, you need to be here now. And it was just like, otherwise, it's like basically saying if you were like sedentary, like you're going to die.
Yeah. I think we all look pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're moving around.
But
I don't know. I feel like the problem is you can go so heavy into all that stuff where it's like, am I doing all this stuff right? That probably fucks you up. In 20 years, like, if you actually think about this shit, you're gonna die.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, then Huberman's also like, you got to look at the sun at 5:15 for 8 minutes, so your kid will be retarded. It's like, I can't. I keep seeing a thing on my algorithm. I have a child, and it's like giving your kid sugar within the first 3 years increases their odds. I'm like, so I'm just fucked. Like I gave him ice cream already. He's gonna die.
And the TV, like the TV fucks them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like they'll be fine. It'll be like they'll be definitely more autistic kids, and I don't know.
But I mean, I feel like everybody I know has sugar as a kid and watched TV as a kid, and most people are fine. You know what I mean? Like why is it a problem all of a sudden right now?
Well, it's probably bad. I didn't realize how bad it was, but yeah, they're not gonna like die. You know?
Yeah, I think they'll be okay.
They'll be fine.
He seems fine.
I don't worry. Yeah, I can get hyper obsessed with that shit though. I have an Aura ring. I'll track my sleep. I'll do all this stuff. I don't get any deep sleep.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I check and everything else is great, and then my deep sleep is like 30 minutes a night.
Maybe it's fucked up.
That's what I say. I told my wife it's her. I'm like, you just move around probably and fuck my deep sleep up.
But you ever try all of them at the same time? Apple Watch, Whoop, Aura ring, and just see if they all say the same thing.
I should do that.
I feel like a great test.
I like picturing you go to bed. You have like fucking thing from Back to the Futures on your head. You got like suction cups on your tits.
Just a sleep apnea mask for no reason. But yeah, you gotta. I just don't know. You get to a certain point, you're like, no, I'm definitely dying. So it's like I'm gonna try to like just maintain the ship as much as I can.
Yeah. Well, I feel like an older dad. I'm like, I gotta live as long as I can for this guy and stay healthy. I want to be able to have a pass with him. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to the gym after this. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's the big thing. Once you have kids, you really like, you guys fuck around a lot. You guys are out drinking, carrying on. Why do you guys have kids? Why do you guys have kids, man? You go, man, I got to keep this thing afloat.
Yeah.
Well, just the queso for me. I've been in Austin for 4 days. I've eaten queso like 100% of the meals, including breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm a fat fuck. I'm like, I can't shit. My eyes.
What are you eating that has breakfast queso?
I went to Magnolia Cafe, my favorite spot. They got great pancakes, but they serve queso all day. So I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah.
So I was eating chips and queso and pancakes.
So good.
Sick.
Yeah, I I eat a lot of. I was just in Chicago and I went to the Taste of Chicago. It's like a big food festival. It was all fucking tacos. I'm like, dude, that's all I eat. I'm not. It's kind of bullshit.
Somebody said it last night in Austin. Tacos are like pizza in New York. It's like the quick, cheap. Just grab it and go.
There's not a lot of great pizza here.
But pizza stays enjoyable longer. I'm tired of tacos. I never hit a point where I was tired of pizza.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Pizza. So here's the thing though, like if you go on the West Coast, I was telling people about Friday. Do you have Friday pizza night growing up? Every Friday pizza?
Absolutely.
My friend's out on the West Coast now, and he was like telling people out there about that, and they were like, "That's crazy." They're like, "That's so bad for you to eat pizza every Friday."
Oh, I eat pizza. I mean, my diet is fucking wild.
Really?
I eat McDonald's like a couple times a week. Chicken parm 3-4 times a week.
How's the Mickey D's sit with you?
I miss chicken parm.
Is it like diarrhea right away, or do you pass a healthy movement after Mickey D's?
No, I'm okay. I think I'm used to. I used to do a joke in my act about this. People were like, if you don't, someone said this to me, like, if you stop eating McDonald's for like 6 months and then you try having it again, your body will just reject it. So I did it. And I'm like, no, my body was like, you're back. Thank God. I took a perfect fucking double tapered shit. It was beautiful. I love it. But again, like, I hate to be like dad guy, but it's like sometimes the baby goes, Dad, you're so exhausted that I'm like, just give me some fucking McDonald's.
Give me something.
And I live in a luxury building. I mean, again, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm doing okay. And I get like, I'm embarrassed. There's like a door guy with a suit, like handing me my McDonald's bag. And I feel like lawyers are walking by being like, who is this fucking idiot? And I do it a lot. It's embarrassing.
It's kind of alpha, dude, because I know Warren Buffett drinks Coca-Cola. That's his big thing. Trump smashes McDonald's.
He loves McDonald's. Yeah. I think Jay Leno too is a big fast food.
Really?
Guy. I think he might still be. Yeah.
I swear to God, I haven't eaten McDonald's in maybe 2 decades.
Get yourself some McDonald's. It's fine.
I would throw up. I would for real throw up. I can't eat it.
Terrible McDonald's. Was it the last time we went to McDonald's? I got a double quarter pounder, a McChicken, and a McDouble. It just and fries. Like I couldn't.
How'd it sit with you?
I took a probiotic right after. Like,
you're like Huberman. He's like, I looked at the sun for a half hour and it went down perfect.
You took a probiotic?
It's like this might balance the gut shit. And I just shit a lot in the morning. I drink a smoothie all the time. So like I woke up, crushed a smoothie.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I call them health potions. I do either green juices or smoothies.
You do yin and yang.
Yeah.
I'm exactly the same.
And I feel like it kind of works.
I think so. I went to Juice Land this morning. I was like, I had queso 4 times yesterday. I got to have Juice Land. And I took a massive shot. I call it my morning python. Just every morning, just a big fucking anaconda.
Just a long log.
Yeah. So I think we're all right.
Yeah. How heavy will you get? Will you get fat?
This is the heaviest I've been, but I'm working out more than I've ever worked out. And I'm also eating more than I've worked out.
Nice.
So I'm like 183 or something. I got, dad stomach, but I look okay.
You're bulking.
Yeah.
And you get the muscles from carrying the kid all the time.
He wants to be carried all the time, and he won't go to this side. Maybe he's autistic. He hates this side, so it's all right arm. But this is the biggest I've ever been. But I'm very long. I'm a fucking
yeah. I just read a stat. They said 90% of autistic adults are undiagnosed.
That makes sense. They weren't checking for it like that.
They weren't checking for it. So it's like endemic in adults. There's like a lot of people who should have been that now would have been like screened for like on the autism spectrum.
But I have a big autism thing because I just think we say it too much. Because I have a close friend whose brother is like severely autistic. Like what we think of, like, and he has like an iPod or AirPods in all the time because he needs music. And if you say what day you were born, he can tell you the day, like your date of your birthday.
That's
he knows
awesome.
what day. And also he has to be like attended. Like he's, he's got severe autism. And then people are like, will say to me, like, I'm like, oh, that music is driving me crazy. Like, I don't even hear music. You might be autistic. And I'm like, I don't. Well, I don't identify as autistic. Like,
they spread the net pretty far now.
Yeah,
it just feels like
ADHD is like autism. They say if you have that, you're also autistic now.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet. My wife's autistic.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say.
I guess me too. Well, OCD also is so similar. Like, I have OCD, but so like, there's a lot of similarities if you read autism thing. I'm like, oh, I have that, and that, but I'm not autistic.
What's the OCD? How's that flare up?
Like I mean, I have like weird. First of all, I'm like I blink all the time. Like I do like these blinks, and my arm is be flexing all the time. My left arm, and I'll see like something that I feel like I need to step on, or I'll do a weird foot things I need to step on stuff. And then I also drink the same cup of tea from Starbucks every day. I don't get it and I sleep very quickly, turn it off.
Okay.
Can't use straws. I feel like straws are going to stab me in the eye. There's a whole bunch of handful of
So
stuff.
it's kind of under the radar, though. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I also, my wife does a joke about it. She's like, he doesn't have the OCD where he cleans. I'm like, people think of like hand washing. I'm like, I'll take a piss and get off the subway and go eat a sandwich.
But you're just not stepping on the cracks. And shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I can get in and not stepping on the cracks. I'll still do that every now and again. It's just fun to be like, let me time my steps perfectly so I don't hit these cracks.
Yeah, it's fun.
But I give up after a while.
But yeah, so I got a problem. But then people are like, they use it. It's like a virtue to have. I'm like embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm like trying my hardest not to blink weird because the YouTube comments. People are like, I can't keep my eyes open. It's crazy. I'm like humiliated by it.
Yeah, it did become cool to have like autism now. It's either like you got to have something. If you're like 24 and you're like, no, I'm good. They're like, that sucks.
Yeah, no.
You got to be like, you got to be kind of like gay or something.
Cutting is big.
Cutting, gay cutting.
Gay cutting.
No, I'm saying or minority.
Yeah.
Or double minority. Gay black man.
Maybe I'll become.
You're not
Jewish.
gay. You're the least gay person I know.
I know, but it's too late. I'll just be gay.
I was laughing today about like, especially with the podcast and like ads and all that stuff. There's definitely I would like to think that there are some sort of like boardroom in these like startups or like Spotify where they're like checking almost like a stock trading floor. They're reading comments, like a lot of people saying the host of this podcast is gay. We got to call the magnesium powder people, dude. To see shit, they're calling him gay. They're calling him a gay schizophrenic loser.
So how did you end up gay?
They said I was being gay. We went to LA for a week when Shay was doing the ESPYs, and they said LA. I was just gay in LA. I wasn't, but
what was he accusing of being gay in LA for?
I did. I mean, I said I was.
You wore cool clothes. That was what it was.
Well, I wore one shirt that's not even that cool, but what it really was is I've been for real kind of homophobic my whole life. Seems like I was talking about the kid not kissing girls and stuff, and then I grew out of it. But I still had that thing where I couldn't joke gay that much. And hanging out with y'all, eventually y'all broke it down, and then I started trying to have fun gay jokes with y'all. And then the second I did it, it was like, yo, what the hell? and then I couldn't say anything without being sus. And then Lemaire's nasty ass made sure he brought it up on the podcast. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he did.
He got mad at me when we were doing panties once because he was like, "That's the name of our podcast." So, but he
not boxer briefs,
but true. Also, sus because when we were talking, I brought up him having sex with the trans. He was like for real mad at that. He was like, "You tried to?" I was like, "What?"
Oh well, he. Yeah, and to be fair, I'm still riding for Lemaire on this, dude.
Oh, I'm on his side too.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Hilarious.
He lost his virginity to a woman who then became a guy right after.
Oh, okay.
And she was like 1 week in the tea. I saw a picture of her. She was hot.
Okay.
He, I guess now, was hot as hell.
On paper, it sounds funny. And you say I lost my virginity to technically a guy. He lost now.
Yeah.
He lost virginity to a guy.
Right.
But he spazzed.
That's kind of the wrinkle.
He spazzed on me on panties. He was like, "You were trying to be nasty to me because you brought that up," and I was like, "I was being nasty after what you did to me." It was all.
Yeah, you'll now be your descendants are going to be like, "Oh shit, he was gay."
He used to be gay. He used to be zesty.
All they'll know is they'll do an AI summary, be like, "Your grandfather never kissed girls." Personal policy, he never kissed girls ever since he was a child. And then was known as being gay. Yeah, the internet legacy will be crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to.
Ancestry.com would be so cool. Seeing all your embarrassing fucking Facebook posts.
It's going to be
shit.
digital.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to also have your digital history.
Yeah, it'll be like you'd sit down and get like a full download, probably like a curated thing of like, this is what your father was up to.
Oh, it's insane to think about.
Yeah.
All the podcasts, having a child.
Web history. Don't forget about web history.
Web history is the one.
That'll be out there.
Like, it's just everything you've ever jerked off to is going to your kids. If not your kids' kids will be.
It'll be in your kids' like Neuralink thing, and they can get like a super fast flash, like the speed of their synapses, where it can just be like,
wow.
Yeah, be fucked up.
But by then they'll be in the weirder shit probably.
Yeah,
because we keep getting weirder and weirder.
I think porn's about to grind to a halt. I'm not just saying that because I've personally conquered my demons. I think it's gonna. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be all kids are gonna be. It'll be like your kid will. Now it'll be like you'll see if your kid's looking at smut because you'll have your phones linked, kind of. I plan on. Well, I have daughters. I'm not worried about it, but like, I still might put the smut checker on there.
That app you're talking about where it's like the dad shit.
You ever hear of Covenant Eyes? There's an app called Covenant Eyes where you and your son can like link your phones so that like if anything porn related comes up, it'll trigger. Like your dad would get a notification.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Does he get the same notification when you look at porn?
I think so. I think that's the Covenant. I think you enter.
There's like
I
see.
I think there's a politician who's used Covenant Eyes with his son.
Wow.
It does sound like the opposite of like father-son duos who get hookers together.
Wow. I'm going to try to land in between the two. Somewhere right in the middle. I'm going to do neither of those things.
I don't know, but I feel like you'll have it. Like before, we were like, I don't think kids will have free range open porn. I think it's going to be parents are going to put a kibosh on that.
I for real hope not. That shit was kind of for real terrible for us.
Yeah, it's not good.
I looked at like RedTube when I had to be 12 or 13.
Yeah, I never had any porn. I was all Sears catalog and stuff. We had magazines later.
I did Sears catalog, and then I came in college was like when I could start downloading it, and then it was just open on the internet my whole adult life. But not as a child. That would fuck you up. Sean, what did you discover?
You were right. Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House of Representatives,
I remember that.
Publicly talks about his use of Covenant Eyes with his 17-year-old son.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, will they continue it once he's 18? Will he keep the tradition alive, or will he legally, as an adult, be like, Father, I'm recommending we shut down our covenant?
I'm not sure.
I think it's a good idea. I think I've been anti-porn for a while.
I would get a burner phone if I had Covenant Eyes with my dad. I would just have a second cell phone. I couldn't live like that.
I thought you said burger phone, like those old phones that look like a cheeseburger. And I was like, yeah, those things are awesome.
It calls 1-900 numbers. I mean, it is weird because I like, it's hard to not look at porn. It's like almost unthinkable to like, because I've tried to stop it and it took me 3 years to finally be like, I don't need to look at it.
Yeah, Instagram don't make it. Everything makes it hard.
Yeah, I don't really look at that. Yeah, I try not to look. My Instagram for real is just like steroid guys screaming at me. I don't get a lot of babes. It's just steroid guys fighting and arguing with each other.
No, mine's like movies, photography, and baseball. Like people go to their search thing, and I'm like actually embarrassed by mine.
Yeah,
it's just like Robin Yount hit 3,000 hits on whatever. I'm like,
There's times where mine's is 100% women, and it's the most embarrassing thing.
That's for the nature of your guys. You guys do research for your podcast.
True, that has been making it worse.
I still don't know how you pull. They do a babe of the week every week, and they have to like explain why she's the babe of the week. And
sometimes it's funny, and then other times we take it too seriously. You just pick hot ladies and go, "She's the hottest."
Yeah, but what does your babe say about the babe of the week? You tell her like, obviously you're a babe. You're
the babe of my lifetime.
Babe of the lifetime. Has she ever even like brought it up begrudgingly? Because I feel like I would get pressed in my house for that.
No.
And like if you have, I don't want to sow discord.
No, she doesn't. Like she really doesn't. And she never anything that's kind of comedy related. She never.
That's nice.
Unless I was like start talking about like her too personal, like shit that's her privacy. She don't. She knows. She knows me. We'll be watching something. She watches Real Housewives, and I go like, "Whose titties are those?" Like that's kind of how we exist and
nice
and our thing.
My wife has a rule like you don't listen to your partner's podcast.
You can't.
She's like it's like reading a diary.
Yeah,
that feels like the right thing.
Yeah,
yeah. I've swayed my wife away from it. I was like, just please don't watch it. And my wife and my mom, I say, please don't watch my podcast ever.
I would bet my girl listens every time she knows I'm on something.
Well, I think about that too. You're talking about like your son getting older and or your daughters, whatever, seeing your history. I think that must be hard to date because you meet someone, they can immediately just go and listen to everything you've ever said. That would be scary to me, being single and meeting a girl, and I'm like my charming self, and then she can put on a podcast of like, would you eat your own dad's cum for fucking $100? And she's like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, what I think though is if your podcast is doing well, they'll be like, great,
right?
You know what I mean? Once you get, once you sell one boner pill, they're like, yep, it's good. I don't care what the fuck this guy talks about. And there's really is something out there for everyone, because there's like, there's popular podcasts that go pretty wild, and it's like Holocaust denial has become a big thing.
That's a big podcast, Armor.
That was like, it was a move, man. There was like the last year I've seen Dan Bilzerian fucking hit the gas pedal on that. He just out of nowhere was just like, I think I'm correct. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think he pushed the pedal on that. That's like a light speed podcasting technique. You just like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna go into Holocaust.
Just make $1 million.
I'm sure there's like girls out there that are like, yeah, I'll just date this guy, and whatever. Wish him peace and whatever. Live, laugh, love. But I feel like there's someone out there for everything. So
yeah, I guess so.
Also, there's no way. I don't know, because I feel like I've talked about stuff before that's just like, I don't know. It's just not like, you wouldn't bring it up at a dinner table. But if it works, I think people are like, oh, this is great. People laugh.
Well, I have this dude, like my wife, one time I was performing in Austin, like her brothers live here, and her sister invited her mother to the show. And I had to step in and be like, you cannot have your mother come to my show. And her mother's like a British intellectual elderly woman.
Oh no.
And I'm like talking about eating her asshole and stuff. I'm like, this is outrageous. Like I wouldn't say shit in front of her.
Yeah.
Like literally the word shit.
Did she come?
No. I was like, I'm sorry. You can't. And it was awkward because she's like, I guess I can't see your comment. And I want to be like, you can watch it on YouTube by yourself. Yeah. Which is still horrifying, but.
Dude, I
don't even know you're there. Like that's a big.
I've had to just completely be like, I'm gonna do it. Because my wife will invite she invited her grandfather one time. And I was like constantly talking about my wife jerking me off, among other things. And he sat through the whole thing. Because I remember being like, well, fuck, I'm just going to do my thing and you'll see how he feels. And he was pretty supportive. He was like, that was hilarious.
Oh, that's good.
What I found is people are surprisingly kind of like my parents came a couple of times, and I thought they'd be kind of like, what the fuck? But my mom just laughed. She's just like, you're gross.
Yeah, my parents come, but my mother-in-law also went and saw Nate Bargatze, and she was like, that was terrible. He was misogynistic. You should not talk about your wife like that. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
She saw Nate and was like, this guy hates women. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
That's interesting. If I heard that, it'd be like, oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, man. I think you just got to let her taste the power. You should just.
That's a good name for a special. Taste the power.
I feel like because I remember when I recorded my first special, my wife was like, "Your parents are going to be there, but I won't tell you which show." So then I was like, "Oh, cool." But then every show I was like, "Are they here at this one?" And I was like, so then I had to be like, "Just tell me when they're coming. I'm just going to let it rip."
See, my parents are it's a very like liberal language house. Like I don't feel self-conscious around them because we swear and all that.
I was talking about specifically like my dad like getting pussy and stuff. So that was kind of tough. But or I was talking about his lack. I was like imagined he like a huge lack. Right. But then I was actually in the first encouraging my mom to maybe pony up a little bit, help the old man out. So but they just were like whatever. They kind of laughed through it.
Yeah, I had a joke about how my mother wanted to fuck Patrick Swayze. I watched what's the movie? Dirty Dancing when I was a kid, and my mother was like, that Patrick Swayze, which is true. And so I had a whole bit about it. And then when I did it live and they were there, I just wouldn't do that bit. But then they eventually watched my special, and it's in there.
Did they say something about it?
No, she never mentioned anything, but. It's true. I mean, she's a fucking. She wants Patrick Swayze. She can't. I'd hold it back. She'll still do it. She's like Patrick Swayze. My God, and it's like so insane. I'm like, you're implying you want to get like plowed by Patrick Swayze.
He's dead. So now it's even more.
Yeah.
Women are so much hornier for dead guys than they are living guys.
He's a good-looking man.
He was. He could dance his fucking ass off.
And I always felt bad because I'm like, my dad doesn't look anything like Patrick Swayze. He must just be like, this sucks. Turn this fucking movie off.
Yeah. That's one of the moves they'll do to you. They'll be like, he's handsome. And you're like, this guy looks nothing like me. Why would you do that?
I had a girlfriend, my previous girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, whatever you say. And we were like at a hang with some buddies, and she was like, someone was like, what's your type? And she was like, I like a rugged outdoor guy, long hair, beard. Like she just described just completely not me. And I was like, this is crazy.
How did you bring it up, or you just let it go and just?
I joked about it after, and like she laughed and everything because I was like, she liked because I was like the funny, self-deprecating guy. So I was like, that was great, and she would laugh. But you're also at the same time, you're like, well, that sucks.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I guess I'm just not.
I'm so curious. I kind of want you to hold frame on your mother-in-law. Are you familiar with like frame and all that stuff?
No.
Dude, there's a whole. This is why my algorithm's a steroid guys yelling. But there's a bunch of guys on the internet who are obsessed with. There's an idea called frame. It always makes me laugh, but it's like you dictate the pace of everything. So when you go to the house, you like basically, it's just like everything's up to you. Always drive. If your wife drives, she's definitely probably going to cheat on you according to these guys.
Oh, wow.
My wife drives all the time, and I found that out. I was like, fuck. But yeah, frame, you have to like, you can't let someone influence. If someone's influencing your actions at all, you've lost frame, according to these guys.
Well, these guys don't sound great. The world wouldn't sustain.
Dude, it even gets to the point where it's called the blue line or green line. So there's like a test where they analyze your photos, and if you're even leaning in towards your wife at all, she's dominating you, which is, I think that's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
So it goes that deep. But like, yeah, if anyone else is influencing your decisions, you've lost frame.
Oh, I got to check out this frame business.
Yeah, dude, you got to get your frame back. Your mother-in-law holds frame right now. You got to snatch the frame. So next time,
but don't you think I hold the frame? I'm like, you can't come to the show, bitch.
That's frame. Okay, that's
Get
frame.
out of here. You're not coming.
Frame.
She had tickets to my show. I didn't let her go. Framed the fuck out of that.
And you got the money from her. That actually is kind of frame.
Exactly.
My bad. That's frame.
I framed the hell out
of her. Fair point. I didn't think about that. You should invite her to another one and then cancel the last minute. If you did that, I'd be like, definitely frame. You got frame for sure.
I think my wife does the leaning. She always does like a thing.
She leans in?
Yeah. I'm upright.
Sucks for her.
This is like, I remember watching the thing about handshakes in politics. Like, you always want to be the person on the outside and then like turning the hand over like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why people will do that. They'll turn the upper hand is like big. You're like a bitch.
Oh,
if you get,
shit. I didn't know that.
And then I've heard that politicians will like argue on who's on what side of the photo. Because when you're like that, you're kind of like turning your arm like, or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
This guy's
you
like,
want to be this guy. You want to be this guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Damn,
probably where
that
forearm grab brother shake comes from. I would just do those because that would suck. I didn't even think about that. You got to take the lesser.
Yeah, it's very emasculating to be like, okay.
It is. I will say, I'd imagine it is kind of a bleak existence, though, to be constantly mapping out these moves and,
Or it becomes just how you move through the world. It's like, nope.
But then you'd have to I can imagine myself in a social setting where I'm like taking first of all, a handshake picture is crazy to be like, all right, hold on, get this while we're shaking. But then like being in that situation and somehow gracefully like whipping the other human to the side that I want them, I just lack
flipping your hand.
And then I just lack that. Yeah, I was
They're just like doing this, spinning around trying to figure out.
I was just at a family party this weekend, and my mother-in-law, I took my coat off, and I was just holding it and standing there by myself, and I genuinely didn't know where to put it. And I just stood there like that until my mother-in-law was like, Matt, come here. I walked over. She's like, here, give me the coat. I saw you over there struggling. I was like, fuck. I just completely just fritzed out and just stood there with the coats going. Until she was like, I saw that. And I was like, oh, it doesn't make me feel any better, but here you go. Thank you.
That seems like acting like a good house guest, though. Like you're just not throwing it on the couch. That don't feel like no bitch.
I would have I would have figured out a place, but I was taking a little long, and she noticed. I guess I was kind of awkward. Also, I was, and I'm getting better at. I was at the only white guy at the party.
Yeah,
I'm getting better at this, man. I swear to God, it's a skill. It's like a weird thing to be like. I don't know.
Wow. It's my worst nightmare.
It is.
I'm just kidding.
Well, to be fair, I'm not great in any social setting, but yeah, once you're like a complete radical minority. Around it, and
another great special name, by the way. You're just throwing them out there.
If I was Last Samurai action, I'd be cool with that. But like black people are like notoriously kind of cool, so it's like I've learned here's my approach. What I've learned, you gotta I'm pretty schlubby in terms of dress code.
Yeah,
but you do out of respect got to get a tiny bit fly, just a little bit fly, like just match something somewhat, just out of respect for the house.
That's hilarious.
You do have to. I've been getting just you don't want to go full black life effect because that's almost like now you're a contender. If I get too fly, now it's like.
But if you get a little fly, I feel like you're right away. Everybody's like, I like Matt.
You have to get a tiny bit fly.
Do you still wear the hokas, or do you switch out to like a Nike?
I had the hokas, but they were brightly colored hokas, and that morning my wife bought me a fleece, which is in the flyest, but the blue did match a blue in my shoe, and I was like, I'm ready for the party.
Yeah. But in my experience, being around black people, being the most genuine self you can be, I feel
exactly.
like.
Exactly. True.
Yeah.
This is true.
I feel like if you try to... I posted a photo one time with New Balance sneakers and Nike socks, and that's a no. Evidently, I didn't know that, but I think it's like charming that I'm like, whoops.
I agree.
Because if you try to be like, what's up, homie? Like,
Yeah,
I remember starting
and a lot
out
of people do
stand-up.
that.
Especially starting out stand up, you go to like a black room and a white guy just talks different out of like, yo, I've known you for 2 years.
To my credit, I would go to black rooms and talk Pokemon. I had no idea a lot of black people watch anime, and I'm like, man, this Pokemon shit's fucking crushing. This is awesome. But yeah, that is funny watching people be like, ah, man, I don't even fucking know. And you're like, dude, why are you doing that?
No, I felt when I first moved to New York, I got in with this guy, Imagine. I don't know if you ever met that comic. I think he's Puerto Rican, but he had all these like
His
urban.
name was Imagine?
Imagine, yeah.
That's crazy.
And he had all these urban rooms. So I was doing all these urban shows, and I would like crush because I was like, I don't have sex. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they'd be like, oh my God. And then I would see white guys be like, what's up, motherfucker, or whatever. And people were like, what are you doing?
I just got out of jail.
I do feel bad for the white guys though who like grew up around black people and then want to do comedy. If you're not gay, it's only one. You can only be one Gary Owens.
True.
And then
Gary Owens was brought up to me. He's like, is your comedy like Gary Owens? And I didn't know how to navigate it. I was like, not particularly, no. Like, so what do you do? I was like, it's different. Like, how's it different? I was trying to think of like, I don't just talk about black stuff though. I don't know. I didn't know how to say that to the person. I was like, is it like that? I was like, sort of. I was like, I heard he's actually did hear he's a really nice guy. But I had to be like, yeah, not really. But like, how's it different? I'm like, I can't really say. I was like, I'd have to think about it for a while.
Tell your wife's whole family, it's not that black.
It's not that black. That's what I was trying to say. I was like, it's not as black as it. He's way blacker than I am. I'm about as 10th as black as Gary. That's what I should have said. It's less black. More white boy crazy. But yeah, I'm getting better. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I think that was like my best one yet. That's my best black party I've been to. It's killing it. I did botch. They asked me if I had a player face, and I was just like, I don't know. I don't even remember what I said. I was like, I don't know. I actually was married previously. You know, I've been divorced before, but maybe between the days, just botched it, dude. Oh. Imagine saying that to a guy in an all red sweatsuit. Well, I got married when I was 25. Let's see. That didn't go well. I could have been like, I don't want to talk. There could have been so many other things, but
Of course I had a player face.
yeah, it's true. I know, dude. That's why, again, you're going to think, you think about the balls you drop, obviously, all night, but
Oh, man.
I should have been like, I fucking cheat on my wife all the time. No, it was great. It was a great party for real. I had a blast. But yeah, it is, man. That's something, man. I always, that's a wild thing. It's crazy. I always say it to black people. It's crazy to be like physically outnumbered by people who don't look like you.
Yeah.
When they flip the script on you, you go, this does kind of change your thinking a little bit. You go, this isn't the best. Let's reverse this back. It's Freaky Friday's over, dude. Let's get me back to the dominant position here.
No, I had that one time years ago. I opened for I don't want to say his name. I get nervous, but a black comic who was famous, and we were hanging out. I thought we were friends, and this person has some sort of disorder, and we were hanging out. It was like all of his crew. And I was like, this is great. Look at me,
Yeah.
And we were watching the basketball game, and it came down to like the last play. And I was like, any predictions? What do you think is going to happen here? And this person snapped and was like, I don't predict. I let what be. And then he like got up and started ranting about like slavery and stuff. He was drunk. And I was like, well, this is a bad situation. Like, it was me and like 14 guys, and I was the only white guy. And he was like, this is what the white people have been doing. And then there was a guy, I was like, should I like get out of here? And he's like, oh no, he does this.
Yeah.
And it was quite terrifying, I have to say.
Did you tell him that England ended slavery? I would have went into that.
Yeah, just pardon me. Actually, here's the thing. But it was, I remember I was kind of looking around like, oh, this is, if he gets these other folks on board, that could be a bad situation. I don't have any,
Yeah.
But it was fine.
That is uncomfortable though. I've been in that situation where like, horrors of the past kind of rear their ugly head in conversation.
That becomes the dialogue, and you're like, ah.
Yes, crazy.
Sorry.
Yes, crazy. It was a global institution, but it's fucking crazy. It was practice all throughout the beginning of the time, but yeah,
what I think happens with white people that happens way more with black people is y'all will end up in a situation like that around like regular, like black people that would feel that, like act like that. But black people are never around white people that if they all get fired up, it's uncomfortable. Like I'm not around a bunch of rednecks. Like if they all started going like, see, that's the problem. Like, but I'm just around like, y'all.
Right. That's a great point.
But because I was sitting there like in my head, I'm like, nobody's going to do nothing to you, but I can see it being like, oh shit, I might have fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, and in that situation, I wasn't like I'm gonna die, but it felt like, oh, am I like bumming you guys? Like, should I?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like,
trust me,
and I can see myself getting into that if I was hanging with rednecks, just like straight up country, just because I don't know that.
That's what it felt. It felt more like, well, I'll let you guys go. You guys have your thing.
Do your thing.
Just talk about us.
I felt like that at Black Church before. I'm like, hopefully I'm not like dampening this. I want this guy to be able to do his thing and not worry about me. I'm cool.
Can't do the backflips because you're over there. He wants to do the worm, but he's like, we got a white guy here.
Yeah, you do feel kind of like a wet blanket on the situation. Well, damn it, dude. I think we got it, man.
I think we covered a lot.
I think we did. We covered a lot of ground.
I appreciate it. Well, I had a breakfast was green tea and a smoothie, so I'm about to piss my pants.
I'll let you first. I'm about to explode. How about you, Nate?
No, I'm actually kind of cool. I didn't have my coffee. It bummed me out.
I'm really having a tough time here.
Your coffee.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything you want to?
Can I plug my special? Yeah, yes, I got a special called Small. I have 4 specials on YouTube. The latest one's called Small Ball.
I meant to ask you about that, by the way, dude. Maybe the most prolific dude ever.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Every time I
spread the word, for God's sake.
You what?
I said, spread the word, for God's sake.
I will.
Tell somebody.
I will.
Yeah, so there are a bunch on there. I Hate Myself, Enough for Everybody, This Year's Material, and Small Ball. They're all up there. They each go down in order of views.
That's
like
good.
10 million, 2 million. No, that's bad. 1,800,000.
No, but dude, the prolificness. Every time I opened it up the other day, I went, "What the fuck?
Oh, thanks, man.
Son of a bitch."
I'm trying.
So I gotta stop him. No, that's amazing, dude.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me. This is
Of course,
fun.
dude. Of course.
A quick plug,
Please.
Optimum Noctis. Lemaire might be back for that one. Me, Sean, Lemaire, all back again. September 16th. So next Tuesday, please come. Oh, and October 23rd, Helium Atlanta. Please, thank you. Please come.
Nice. Please, yeah. You go, please. Pee. I'm gonna. Fuck, my head's about to explode. My head's about to explode.